Bonjour mes amis, je suis l'illogical, and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be reading chapters 21 and 22 of the book All You Can Do Is Pray by James Spann. So the last episode you saw some more stories, and we are wrapping up that one within the last two videos of the book. The last four chapters of the book are the last two videos. So, I mean, it's been a crazy whirlwind of emotion so far, and I can honestly say that this book is definitely an emotional, power-driven book. Also, by the way, 3 days left on the giveaway for a chance to give me a profile picture and banner. Discord will be in the description, so you can go ahead and do that. 3 days left, people. 3 days. So I would definitely get on top of that now if you have not done so. Winner gets a month of Discord Nitro from me. All right. Without further ado, let's go ahead and begin. Chapter 21, Images. I have gathered literally thousands of images from April 27, 2011. And the days afterward, I have selected a few for this book to reflect the widespread nature of the damage and suffering across our state. These are not the highest quality pictures. The iPhone didn't come along until 2007, and some of these images were captured by flip phones. Also, they're generally not from larger cities. Most of them were taken in places you probably never heard of in rural parts of Alabama. You hear it over and over, pictures and video, even the graphic ones, don't really convey the horror of a tornado outbreak. But I think this collection will give you some idea of what people experienced on that horrible Wednesday in late April 2011. Not just in Tuscaloosa and Birmingham, but statewide. So I'll be showing you some of those images actually too now. This is the first image here. This one was from Calhoun County near Lester's Chapel. That was across US 431. See, there's that tornado right there. The second image, I'll read the descriptions too. A man, forlorn and exhausted, sitting in the midst of all that he had, reduced to a pile of rubble in Hackleburg. This tornado was rated EF5. And there is that photo. It is absolutely horrifying to see something like that. And just to think I don't even want to know how they think. Like what their mindset is. Precious Nikhil Figgins Hartley, who was killed in the Shady Dale Trail Park just east of Pell City. She shielded her small children as trees came down on them due to straight line winds. Both of them survived. And here is this image right here showing the damage and the female in question. The Wrangler Distribution Center in Hackleburg, destroyed by an EF5 tornado. And here's that image. Gone. Absolutely freaking horrifying. Damage in the Aldridge community of Walker County from an EF4 tornado. This tornado would go on to hit Cordova minutes later. And here's this image right here. You can see the destruction of that. Mountain View Baptist Church in Phil Campbell, destroyed by an EF5 tornado that passed nearby. Here's this image. How do people cope with tragedies like this? I really would like to know how. This trailer home in Hale County, northeast of Greensboro, was destroyed by an EF3 tornado April 27, 2011. One person was home. She was injured but survived. And here is this image. Frida Thomason in front of her destroyed home in Concord, west of Birmingham. She had a brain bleed, broken hand, and was bruised from head to toe, but she survived the EF4 tornado. And here is that photo. You see her just sitting there with nothing left. Arguably the most violent tornado of the outbreak. This is the EF5 in Marion County near Hackleburg. It was on the ground for 132 miles, killing 72 people before dissipating in southern Tennessee. And here is this. Like, that's huge. Eddie and Teresa Hall lost their life in their home in Hackleburg on April 27, 2011. And here is that photo. This home was destroyed by an EF4 tornado in the small community of Bowling Springs in Fayette County. 2 people survived here. Here's that photo. Home destroyed by an EF5 in the Chalabi Springs community of Lawrence County. 12 people, all in the same family, survived here in a tornado shelter. And hold on, here's a photo right here. Nothing left, but they all survived. Remarkable. This home was destroyed by an EF4 tornado in southern Cherokee County at Goshen. 2 people survived in the structure. This was less than 2 miles away from the Goshen United Methodist Church, whose building was destroyed by another EF4 tornado on Palm Sunday, March 27, 1994. Here's that image here. Okay. Damage from the EF5 tornado at Hackleburg in Marion County. Here's that image. The Eoline Volunteer Fire Department in Bibb County, destroyed by an EF3 tornado. 12 people from the community sought shelter here. They survived in the small room still standing. Here is that image. This home in a 65-acre farm in the High Point community of DeKalb County was wiped out April 27, 2011. The Warren family lost all their barns, buildings, and their home. They were in the home when it was destroyed, but they survived. 4 neighbors were killed. And here's that photo. Damage from the EF4 tornado in the Pratt City community of Birmingham. Sorry. Trying to get up over that and see. EF4 tornado in northern Blount County near Blountsville. Same one that hit Cordova earlier in the evening. Steve Hayes, center, sitting on the foundation of his home destroyed by an EF4 tornado at Union Grove in Marshall County. Alongside Hayes are Craig Williams and Taylor Hayes, Steve's brother. The EF4 tornado moving through Fultondale, as seen from the 16th floor of the City Federal Building in downtown Birmingham. Just checking something quickly before I move on. Okay, so 3 images left. Pat and Kim Renfro lost their home near East Limestone High School. This was the same tornado that destroyed much of Hackleburg and Phil Campbell. There it is. There. This cabin was destroyed by an EF4 tornado at Lake Martin. The residents left before the tornado moved through. A life-saving decision. That's that one. And the final picture. Some of the damage in Coleman. The downtown area was hit by an EF4 tornado. Here is that photo. I'll zoom in for you. Yeah, like seeing some of those images, like it just bestows fear in you because you don't know. Like the things that have happened. You can't describe the images. You either have to see it for yourself by actually being there and witnessing the event, or by pictures. It doesn't show the full magnitude, but it gives some idea as to like what happened. Chapter 22, The Image. Jeff Roberts was born March 6, 1961. He grew up in western Jefferson County in the Concord community and attended Concord Elementary School. He developed an interest in photography. Well-known photojournalist Spider Martin was one of his mentors. Roberts would join the Birmingham news staff as a part-timer in May of 1993. Jeff's colleague, John Archibald, a columnist for AL.com and the Birmingham News, told me he was a great storyteller and a hard worker. He had a big heart and was a humble sort of guy. On April 27, 2011, Roberts was positioned in the western part of the Birmingham Metro and somehow was caught in the path of the approaching supercell thunderstorm that contained a violent EF4 tornado. This is the same one that tore up Tuscaloosa and was nearing his location in Concord. John Archibald tells me that John drove his car to a gas station and parked by a row of gas pumps, the worst possible place to be during the tornado. As it turns out, the tornado missed Jeff's location by only about 100 yards. After the storm passed, he simply couldn't get far because of debris and downed trees and power lines. Even though he grew up in Concord, Roberts was disoriented. He could hear people crying for help, and discussion was everywhere. Jeff started to feel dizzy, as though he was having a heart attack. He wanted to do so badly to help all those people, but didn't know what to do. He caught his breath and called 911 asking for help. He went down the street, checking on people and reassuring them that help was on the way. After realizing he did everything he could do, it was time to grab the camera. Two of those he checked on were Faye and Willie Hyde, who just lost their home in the tornado in Concord. Shortly after 6 p.m., Jeff saw Faye Hyde hugging and comforting her grandmother, 2-year-old Sierra Goldsmith. Her granddaughter, sorry. They were sitting on a mattress in the front yard of the destroyed home. He then took a photo of that scene, and it was the shot seen around the world. Jeff's photo of Mrs. Hyde and Sierra was on the front page of the Birmingham News the next day. It was ultimately seen in newspapers globally. Now show it to here. I'll read the caption quickly. Faye Hyde and Sierra Goldsmith on April 27, 2011. And this is that image. I'll zoom in on it for you so that you can see it. You can only imagine the pain and the heartache that they were feeling at that time. The next year, Jeff would be a part of a group laid off in the newspaper's transition to digital. He became ill shortly after learning the news and died in November 2012. But many still today are thankful for this one photo that perhaps defined his career and told the story of a tornado tragedy in the Deep South. One picture is indeed worth 1,000 words. And that is agreed. Like, you can't script this stuff. You can't. Like, you couldn't even try to. Like, it just happens. That's fate. Like, something happens that defines who you are as a person because of that ultimate choice that defines your character, that defines who you are and what it is you do and whatever. It could be anything, anywhere, at any time. So anyway, I think I'll wrap it up here for today. For the next video, it will be the final 2 chapters of the book. And again, 3 days left on the entries for the giveaway. Winner gets a month of Nitro. Link to the Discord will be in the description. So I highly, highly recommend that you guys do so before the contest ends on the 1st of July. So again, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like. Comment down below what you guys would like to see. I can't talk today. Leave a like. Comment down below what you guys would like to see next. If you have not done so already, subscribe and join the illogical army. For now, je suis l'illogical Canadien. Bonne nuit. in a block.